11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together.
Viking 18. Buffalo 80. Steady.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's Willis. Pass complete to Palmer. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Buffalo 80. Travel up. No, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
Ready, riding. 18 Cardinal. Check. Hurt. Panther 50. Panther 50. Ready,
now Willis to throw. Rush coming, and he's is taken down. Michael Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Paul on a give up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw, Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try it down with Irving. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from you guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, black 40. Ready?
Now Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here we go. 10.
On first down, it's Ginty. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Hut.
Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready. Blue 32. Set, huh?
Now here's Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Up the middle, it's Schulte. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set.
To throw, Young. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in the 2nd quarter. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now they'll change things up. They'll give to Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He gets it underneath to Hall. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Willis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Willis. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The job of any line. Backer involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So on fourth down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Cowboy 80, 19 Lions.
Back to throw, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done through. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here we go, set. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Edo Blue. Here we go. 52 Blue.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jeanty. Touchdown, Carolina! Ashton Jeanty. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Breece Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Breece Hall with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young to throw. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go now. Green Jack. 33. Ready?
Young now from the 50. And that one too wide and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Ready. Red, yellow, 40.
Young now. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Come on, come on.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurt, hurt. Get up.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Crest. Cougar 19. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60. Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, check that. No.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked it and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Panther 60, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Now Willis. Dancing to his left. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful.
Here we go.
Not so far in this game.
Now Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Okay, ready? White. Come on, set. 50, grip, rail, yellow, cut.
Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a good one here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Young from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Ready.
A run out of the gun with Ginty. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Young from the gun. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go now. Roll. Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco switch.
They'll go again with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Go! Hawk 70. Dragon 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates. Cup 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
16, 18, 5 in. 19, Buffalo 18.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this will certainly turn into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay,
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
here we go.
Now an audible here into something else.
18. Big Lions. Ready?
On 1st down, right back to Hall. 218 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Ready up.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Black, shot.
Here's Young. Flushed out right. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Reed, go.
Running left, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
Here's Hall again. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Let's go.
Willis will try and throw for this. Steps away.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride of the offense this go around. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
A up the middle. It's Jeanty. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Young. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Young. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Willis. They'll buy some time right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hall on a give up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Let's go. Go.
Willis looks to pass it here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
down. Set. Cancel all 80.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check smash. Check smash.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Here's Ryan. Hurt.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Escapes the defender. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Get it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that